Hello students, myself Santoshi Suthar, your history and geography teacher, and today in this video I am going to start history subject with chapter French Revolution. Okay, we are going to complete our first topic today, that is the society of France during 18th century. Okay, so French society during 18th century we are going to complete this. Okay, so in this video you can see notes, you can see some diagrams, some tree diagrams which I had mentioned. Okay, so you have to copy this and make a notes of it in your notebook, and the questions written with a red pen you have to write it in your notebook as a homework. Okay, so in this video we are going to cover topics, subtopics such as French society during late 18th century, okay, then society of France, struggle to survive, and about the philosophers. Okay, so these are the topics, subtopics we are going to start. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so French Revolution. So on 14 July 1789 at Paris, rumors were spread as there was an order by the king for open fire on the public. Okay, so 14 July 1789 at Paris, rumors were spread कि king ने क्या बोला है, order दिया है that do open fire on a public. So many of the people came on streets to protest against it. So there were 7,000 people, men and women, who gathered to protest against it. Okay, they gathered and broke government buildings. They gathered and broke many of the government buildings. They marched to Bastille, a prison, जो फ्रांस का एक prison था, which was a very famous prison. This prison was famous and known as a power of a king. So the prison was considered as a power of king. Okay, so when they marched to the prison, they killed the commander of that prison. They released 7 prisoners जो वहाँ पे कैदी थे, 7. Okay, so 7 prisoners जो वहाँ पे सिर्फ 7 ही लोग थे. Okay, so there were the prisoners only 7 in that prison, Bastille prison. Okay, so they released all the 7 and they marched on the Bastille. Okay, they marched on the Bastille in search of ammunitions. Okay, in search of ammunitions. अभी ammunitions क्या है? Ammunitions are the weapons. Okay, जो war weapons होते हैं, like guns है, swords है, जो भी war weapons होते हैं, tanks है या फिर कुछ भी. Okay, so all that stuff. Okay, in search of all that stuff because it was considered as a power of a king. So maybe king ने सब कुछ वहाँ पे छुपा के रखा होगा. So they marched to this prison. Okay, so this all happened on 14 July 1789, which was considered as an alarm for Paris. Okay, so you can have a question such as what happened on 14 July 1789 in Paris for 3 marks or sometime 5 marks, and why, or same answer for another question also, that why 14 July was called as an alarm day, okay, for Paris. Okay, so these are the questions, okay, for this topic. After this, now we'll go to our first topic, that is French society during late 18th century. Okay, so during late 18th century, how was the French society? So Louis XVI, okay, so Louis XVI was from Bourbon family, okay, who got a throne of France in the year 1774. 1774 में उसको क्या मिला? Throne of France. He became a king of France. Okay, at the age of 20 years he married to the Austrian princess. Okay, so he married to the Austrian princess Maria Antoinette. Okay, so he married to her, okay, at the age of 20 years old. Okay, so who was Louis XVI? From Bourbon family, got a throne of France in the year 1774 and married at the age of 20 years from Austrian princess Maria Antoinette. Okay, now at that time when France was ruled by Louis XVI, okay, so the France was in a huge debt means उनके ऊपर बहुत बड़ा लोन था, कर्जा था. okay, किस पे? फ्रांस पे. okay, how much? It was more than 2 billion livres. 2 billion livres is what? A unit of a currency of France. okay, जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे रुपीज़ है वैसे वहाँ पे ये. okay, now why this debt? okay, ये debt क्यों था? okay, what were the reasons for this debt on France? okay, so there were the several reasons such as long years of war. okay, so आपको पता है wars वो टाइम पे long चलते थे, like First World War which was started in the year 1914 and ended in 1918. Okay, so long years of war, ज़्यादा टाइम तक वॉर चलने की वजह से they were a huge defense expenditure. Okay, so because of this, after that, maintaining palace of Versailles. First was long years of war, second maintaining palace of Versailles. Versailles palace maintain करना. Versailles palace was a big palace. Okay, so उसको maintain करना, उसका renovation है, उसका जो भी needy things है, जो भी वहाँ पे necessary things है, वहाँ का maintenance होता है, वो सब कुछ. Okay, then the king Louis XVI helped 13 American colonies to gain independence from Britain. Okay, so what did person done is he helped 13 American colonies. Okay, American colonies को उसने help किया so that they can gain independence from Britain. जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे ब्रिटिश रूल था, वैसे American colonies पे भी ब्रिटेन रूल था. so वो colonies को उन्होंने help किया, help in the form of financing them. Okay, उनको पैसे देना, उनके war के लिए पैसे देना. Okay, so in that sense they help them. Okay, so वो help देने के टाइम पे भी इनको बहुत, मतलब वो help के बदले भी इनको huge debt मिला. After that, for the long years of war, they took a loan. Okay, so France took a loan from different countries or money lenders. Okay, so वो loan के लिए the lenders charged 10% interest. Okay, so on such a loans. Okay, so वो loan पे उन्होंने 10% interest charge किया. Okay, so 10% interest they charged on the loan. So the interest amount was more than the principal amount. जो main amount, principal amount which was taken as a loan, उससे ज़्यादा तो उनको interest pay करना पड़ रहा था. Okay, so this was another reason. Last is other expenses. Other expenses, they faced different expenses like every government has to maintain army. Okay, so army maintenance, army के लिए खाना, army के लिए रहने का, army के लिए weapons, army के लिए training, all that stuff. Then government offices, maintenance of government offices, to maintain government offices. कोर्ट्स एक्सेट्रा. कोर्ट्स मीन्स बहुत सारे कोर्ट्स, गवर्नमेंट कोर्ट्स वगैरह है, वहाँ पे भी कुछ मेंटेनेंस वगैरह करना रहता है, वो सब कुछ. ऑल दिस स्टफ वर considered as a expenses. Okay, so these were the reasons for the debt of France, no, which was more than 2 billions. Okay, so ये सब क्या था, reason था debt के लिए. So due to all these reasons, as the debt was increased, there was no other option to earn revenue. So there was no option to earn revenue. Okay, so वो revenue earn नहीं कर पा रहे थे. Okay, so the only option for revenue was to increase taxes. Okay, as you all know, a government earns money from taxes. They charge taxes on their public, on the companies, on their factories, whatever, and they earn some revenue. Okay, so government fund, government treasure इसी से रहता है. Okay, so same they done with it. So forcefully they have to increase taxes, hence they forced to increase taxes. So finally उनको taxes increase करना पड़ा उनका government चलाने के लिए. Okay, so you guys can have a question such as why France was in a huge debt under Louis XVI, and another question is who was Louis XVI. For 3 marks, who was Louis XVI. Okay, so now move to the next topic, that is Society of France. Okay, so now how was the Society of France? Now Society of France was divided into 3 states. First state, second state, and third states. Okay, so there were 3 division. Okay, so first state includes clergy. Now who were the clergy? Clergy were the people from church, जो लोग चर्च से बिलोंग करते थे, like popes, father. ओके, सो जो भी चर्च से बिलोंग करते थे उनको क्या बोला जाता था, क्लर्जी. ओके, सो जैसे कि चर्च में फादर्स होते हैं, सिस्टर्स होते हैं. ओके, सो उनको क्या बोला जाता था, क्लर्जी पीपल. सो फर्स्ट स्टेट बिलोंग्स टू देम. सेकेंड स्टेट बिलोंग्स टू नोबिलिटी आर द पीपल फ्रॉम किंग्स फैमिली. ओके, सो जैसे कि राजघराने के लोग होते हैं, नवाब है, किंग्स है. ओके, ऑल दैट स्टफ दे बिलोंग्स टू नोबिलिटी. दैट इज second state. Now the third state, which includes other people such as farmers, businessmen, small scale businessmen, large scale businessmen, छोटे लोग जो normal public है, workers, employers, okay, jobless peoples also. So they come into third states. Okay, now from the population of France, 90% of population includes third state. 90% population कहाँ से थी, third state से. Okay, so 90% population was from third state. Okay, so third state were the only people to pay taxes. Okay, third state people were the only people to pay taxes. Now what is taxes they have to pay something in return. Okay, like public को जो हम लोग टैक्स पे करते हैं, like for our country, जैसे हमारी कंट्री डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री है, हमारे यहाँ पे everyone, each and every person is responsible to pay taxes, but यहाँ पे वैसा नहीं था. Okay, what happened here is, now come to second state. 60% of land was owned by second state, that is nobility, kings, all that people were owning land. 60% of जो फ्रांस का लैंड था वो किसके अंडर था, सेकेंड स्टेट के था. ओके, सो नाउ फर्स्ट स्टेट एंड सेकेंड स्टेट हैव अ प्रिविलेजेस बाय बर्थ. प्रिविलेजेस मतलब उनको कुछ राइट्स थे बाय बर्थ. ओके, व्हाट वर द प्रिविलेजेस वाज, दे वर एग्जेम्प्टेड फ्रॉम पेइंग टैक्सेस. ओके, सो उनको टैक्स पे नहीं करना था. ओके, सो एवरीवन, लाइक इन अ डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री, एवरीवन, ईच एंड एवरी पर्सन इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू पे टैक्सेस, बट हियर फर्स्ट स्टेट एंड सेकंड स्टेट are no longer to pay taxes. Now the taxes are paid only by third state. Now देखो अभी यहाँ पे कैसा है, the richest person, first and second state, they are not paying taxes, but the people who are earning in a small amount, okay, or earning in a limit, they have to pay taxes. Okay, so the third state is the only one to pay taxes, which includes what the taxes and the services include is, they have to pay feudal dues. Okay, जो king को dues देने पड़ते, king family, nobility, nobles को उनको dues देने पड़ते. Okay, then they have to render services to first state and second state. First state and second state को services देना, like to work on their field, to work at their houses, etc. They have to serve as a army, उनको army ज्वाइन करना रहता है. They have to participate in building roads. They have to participate in building roads, like road construction है, government constructions जो भी work है उसमें भी third state वालों को participate करना पड़ता है. Okay, so these were the things. Okay, this was the society of France, which is divided into 3 states, and first and second state have a privileges that they are exempt from paying taxes, and third state is the only state to pay taxes and other services also. Okay, now what is done by the church here. Okay, so what is the role of a church. Okay, so ये concept में church का role क्या है. Okay, so church was extracting tithes from peasant. What is tithe? Tithe is a share of church paid by the पीजेंट्स. जो भी वहाँ के पीजेंट्स थे, स्मॉल फार्मर्स थे ना, वो लोगों को क्या पे करना पड़ता था, एक फॉर्म ऑफ टैक्स पे करना पड़ता था, नेम्ड एज अ तिथ्स. ओके, सो वो कौन, वो लोग किंग को नहीं पे करते थे, that they have to pay to the church, they have to give to the church, therefore it is known as a share of church paid by the peasants. जो वहाँ के peasants थे उनको उसका वो शेयर पे करना चाहिए पड़ता था. ओके, नाउ third state were the only people to pay taxes, which includes tax such as direct tax and indirect taxes. Direct tax was known as a taille. Okay, this is a French word, taille, T-A-I-L-L-E. Okay, and there were the indirect taxes such as indirect taxes on salt or tobacco. Salt or tobacco, salt the essential thing जो हर घर पे चाहिए. Okay, so there was a salt where they have to pay tax on it. Okay, and another thing was tobacco जहाँ पे लोगों को वो टाइम पे this was an essential thing. Okay, so they have to pay taxes on both the things. They were indirect taxes, and direct tax was known as a taille. Indirect taxes on salt and tobacco. Okay, so third state have to pay this. Okay, so the questions for this topic is how society of France was divided. Okay, so society of France was divided into 3 states. What first state include, what second state include, what third state includes, what are the exemption, what are the privileges, all that stuff. 5 marks. एंड व्हाट वर द डिसएडवांटेजेस ऑफ द थर्ड स्टेट. थर्ड स्टेट में रहने का डिसएडवांटेज क्या है. सो जो भी थर्ड स्टेट के सर्विसेज है, थर्ड स्टेट के जो भी पॉइंट्स है जो थर्ड स्टेट को करने चाहिए थे, दिस वर द डिसएडवांटेज बिकॉज ये सब चीज़ें उनको नहीं करना पड़ता था. ओके, नॉट बिलोंग्स टू फर्स्ट स्टेट एंड सेकेंड स्टेट. ओके, नाउ okay, so now let's move to the next topic, that is struggle to survive. Now what was a struggle to survive, how France people, okay, society of France was struggling to survive. In the year 1715 the population was 23 million in a country. After that, in the year 1789 the population rose to 28 million. Okay, 5 million increased. Okay, then as population increased there was a demand for food का demand बढ़ने लगा, and food का demand बढ़ते बढ़ते there were no another stock of food. Okay, as the demand for food increases there was no इंक्रीज इन अ प्रोडक्शन ऑफ फूड. ओके, सो ग्रेन्स का प्रोडक्शन वगैरह है, फार्मिंग है, वहाँ पे इंक्रीज़ नहीं हो रहा था. सो देयर वाज अ डिमांड फॉर फूड एज वेल एज देयर वाज अ शॉर्टेज ऑफ फूड. जितनी डिमांड होती थी उतनी शॉर्टेज भी हो रही थी. So as demand for food, increase in demand for food, there was increase in the shortage of food also. And this shortage of food leads to rapid increase in price of bread. Bread was a staple diet there. Okay, so जैसे जैसे शॉर्टेज हो रही थी फूड की, वैसे वैसे वहाँ के जो ब्रेड है उसकी प्राइस क्या हो रही थी, और ज़्यादा इंक्रीज़ हो रही थी. ओके, सो नाउ वर्कर्स वेर एम्प्लॉयड एज अ लेबरर. ओके, जो वहाँ पे जो वर्कर्स थे, दे वर एम्प्लॉयड एज अ लेबरर एट फिक्स्ड वेजेस. जो भी वहाँ के वर्कर्स थे उनको कैसे एम्प्लॉय करते थे, एज अ लेबरर फॉर फिक्स्ड वेजेस. सो उनके वेजेस फिक्स थे. ओके, सो व्हेन प्राइजेस ऑफ अ ब्रेड, प्राइजेस ऑफ अनदर एसेंशियल थिंग्स इंक्रीज्ड, देयर वेजेस वर नॉट इंक्रीजिंग, देयर वेजेस वर स्टिल एट दैट फिक्स्ड रेट. ओके, सो उनका फूड महंगा हो रहा था बट उनको जो वेजेस मिल रहे थे वो उतने के उतने थे. ओके, सो व्हेन दे आर अर्निंग 10, सपोज फॉर एग्जाम्पल दे आर अर्निंग 100 rupees for a month. Okay, and price for the bread was 70 at that time. for a पूरे मंथ के लिए जो ब्रेड चाहिए उनके लिए 70 रुपीज़ है सपोज. ओके, as the price increases, the price of bread becomes 110, but they are getting still the same wage rate, that is 100. so वो 110 का ब्रेड खरीद पाएंगे नहीं. ओके, so this was the condition of society in France. Okay, so they were earning fixed wages and no increase with increasing prices of food. There was no increase in their wage rate with increasing prices of food. Now the gap between poor and rich people was getting wider and wider. वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बढ़ रहा था. Okay, ड्रॉट और हेल. सो देयर वाज अ ड्रॉट, देयर वाज फेमाइंस. ओके, ये सब की वजह से क्या हो रहा था, द हार्वेस्ट वाज रेड्यूस्ड. जो भी उनका हार्वेस्ट था वो रेड्यूस हो रहा था, फार्मिंग ख़राब हो रही थी. ओके, एंड दिस लेड टू अ सबसिस्टेंस क्राइसिस. द क्राइसिस नेम्ड एज अ सबसिस्टेंस क्राइसिस. ओके, जहाँ पे प्रोडक्शन वगैरह भी ख़राब हो रहा था एंड वी आर नॉट हैविंग मनी, enough money to earn it. Okay, so the crisis, the time of that period was known as a subsistence crisis. Okay, questions from this topic were like explain the struggle to survive in France. Okay, so what was the struggle to survive in France, and what is a subsistence crisis? What is subsistence crisis? Okay, these are the two questions. Now, okay, so on 14 July 1789, there was a subsistence crisis. Due to this, the prices of bread increases and people started protesting against the government. Okay, so what we seen on the first side of France, that is on 14 July 1789, 7,000 of men and women came on street to protest against the king. Okay, so this was one of that reason also. Okay, so due to increase in prices of bread, people protested on 14 July 1789. So now philosophers were the people, okay, so who give the ideas about social and political changes. So there were the two philosophers named as John Locke and Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Jean-Jacques Rousseau is a one single name. Okay, so Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Okay, so this is one philosopher and another is John Locke. Okay, so the ideas of both is same. They want a society which have freedom and equality. Okay, so John Locke written a book named as Two Treatises of Government, where he mentioned disadvantages of monarchy, like why monarchy is bad, why monarchy is not good for a democratic country. He mentioned this. Okay, and Jean-Jacques Rousseau, he gave an idea of a social contract. Okay, there must be a social contract between people and representatives. Representatives are selected by the people, so representatives should listen to the people, their ideas, their demand for a society, for a social changes, for a political changes. Okay, so these were the two philosophers and their ideas about a society. At the same time, there was another philosopher named as Montesquieu, who written a book named as The Spirit of Law, where he mentioned that the power of a government should be divided into three parts, such as legislative, executive, and judiciary. Okay, so the government should be divided into three parts. Okay, legislative, executive, and judiciary, like a democratic country. Okay, so this he mentioned in his book The Spirit of Law. Okay, so all such ideas of philosophers were spread to the people through newspapers and their books. न्यूज़पेपर्स में ऐसे आर्टिकल्स लिखे गए इन फिलोसोफर्स के बारे में, इनके आइडियाज़, एंड विद देयर बुक्स. ओके, सो विथ ऑल दिस चेंजेस, ऑल दिस what was going on in the country, Louis XVI further planned to impose more taxes to meet the expenses of the state. Okay, so Louis XVI imposed further taxes, planned to increase the taxes to meet their further expenses also. Okay, so for today we have completed this our first topic. Okay, our first topic from a chapter, French Revolution. Okay, so I hope you guys understood the chapter, and if in case you have any doubt, you can write to the comment box. In the next lecture I'm going to discuss your doubts. Okay, thank you so much.